Hello everybody, this is Uppish, and welcome to HorrorWeen. Sorry for any notifications that pop up. I'm trying to block them out, but it's kind of... Yeah. HorrorWeen will be for 10 days up till Hallows Eve. I will be doing these little time video kind of things. Sorry for the weird looking camera. Those notifications are annoying the heck out of me. Okay, so without further ado, our first two submitted to us is by World's Okayest Dude. I have a lot of story. No, in my hometown, in Northern California, there is a stretch of highway that is said to be haunted by something. Different people say it's different things. Ghosts, demons, monsters, specters, women in white, highwaymen, the like. We always called it the ShadowMan. Basically, if you drive this highway any time between sunset and sunrise, you will see a man standing on the side of the road, but he is pitch black. Not a normal black either. Like a pure black that no light can escape from. He'll just stand there, and then as you get closer, he'll start moving forward into the road. He doesn't walk either. He just moves. He kind of looks like a video game character, moving, but the walk cycle animation is broken. Like he's just stuttering forward with his body moving, but his body is moving, stuck in a single mid-walk frame. You'll subconsciously speed up your car, even though you start freaking out in your head that you're about to hit someone. You have no control of your body, and you can't move your head or eyes away from the road. You just look on, stoically, as you speed towards this man, and right before you make impact, you regain yourself and swerve wildly out of the way of the man. If you look in your rear view mirror, you can still see the man standing in the middle of the road. But if you pull over and look for him, you won't be able to find him. This has caused a few crashes along the highway, but most get out fine. That was story 1. Now, let's do story 2. The black-eyed children have always interested me. If you don't know what those are, they are exactly what they sound like. Black-eyed children. They come to you asking for help. They will likely have their faces obscured in some way or another. And they will beg you for help and to let them in to wherever you are. They may show up to your front door and say they're lost and need to come in and use a phone. You'll never see their eyes. You will feel compelled to let them in and feel out of control of yourself as you open your door, and if you can't fight this compulsion, they will enter your home and you will see their pitch black, soulless eyes. And according to legend, that will be the last thing you ever see. Those were pretty good stories. Thank you, dude. Yeah. I myself have actually heard of the ShadowMan and the Black-Eyed Children. But now, I have a story for you guys. My own personal story. This actually happened to me, and I don't know what it was. But here I go. One night around the age between the ages of 4 and 5, or should I say 4 and 8? I should say about between the ages of 4 and 8 years old. there was one night where I had to use the restroom. My house used to be so strangely aligned. All the rooms were very strangely aligned. But my bedroom was connected to the living room. And the doorway to it did not have an actual door attached. Oh gosh dang notifications. What ended up happening was as I was about to walk to the restroom, I saw a figure pass by the restroom door. What happened? Well, I walked up to the restroom door wondering whether or not it was my sister, because for some reason the light was not turned on, and the door was wide open. I walked up to it, and what it said and what it did was terrifying. It looked at me in the most crazy way, and it turned itself around and walked up to me. It was as if it was a black hole. Everything around it just sucked behind it as if it was everything behind it just everything around it looked as if it was being pulled in behind her. And not only that, but the moment she got close enough, I saw her actual face, her actual likeness. She appeared to be a woman in a faded white gown. And what she did, what she looked like was a corpse. Her skin in many places was falling off, especially her fingers. Her eyes were... Ooh. One of her eyes was missing, and the other looked dead as a fish. It's a fish eye. Almost all of her teeth were gone, except for a few rotting teeth. And her hair was all but a few strands fallen out. Just a few gray hairs just floating on top of her head. And not only that, but it appeared as if the world had gone into slow motion. The creature lifted up her arms at me and proceeded to try and grab me. But at the last moment, out of pure terror, I turned around and I managed to run back to my room, where I remember my whole family waking up. I don't know what it was, but I will tell you, it was terrifying, and I have not forgot it since. So, I hope you have enjoyed these 3 stories. And if you did, do please hit that like button down below. And if you're new to my channel and you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. And one last thing, hit that baby bell down below to get notifications when I post online. Without further ado, I'm gonna end this here. Goodbye.